Good day, students. Today we're going to look at the solutions to a couple of practice problems. Numbers 1, E, and F found on page 85 in chapter 5 of your book 2 in ma1025 booklets. And these are percent problems, and we're going to do it the same way as your book does it and teaches it. Solve each percent problem, round each answer to 2 decimal places. So looking at the first one, 10.5% of what number is 46? Now take that percent sentence and change it directly into an equation. So 10.5%. So 10.5% of, now of means in mathematics, of something means to multiply. So times. Now what number? We don't know the number. What's the most common variable we've used for an unknown? So here's our unknown. What number? And the most common variable we've used is x. So we're going to replace that with x. So 10.5% times, which is of, x. Now the word is translates to an equal sign and then 46. So that's my equation. Now we're going to change the percent to a decimal. I'll do that down here. Look, 10.5%. As you know, the word percent, this means out of 100. So it's the same as dividing by 100, which is the same as moving the decimal place back 2 places. So if I go to my calculator, I got 10.5 divided by 100, right? Which means the same as moving the decimal place to the left 2 places. So it's 0.105. So now I've taken the percent and I've changed it to a decimal. So now my complete equation looks like this: 0.105 times x equals 46. Now we're right back to, we've done this before, right? Where have a coefficient in front of a variable equal to a number, then we divide each side by that coefficient to isolate the variable. Okay, and what we get on our calculator is the following. We get 46 divided by decimal 105. Oops, I got 105. Enter. And the answer is 438.09523 ... Now notice our instructions said 2 decimal places. Okay, 2 decimal places. So that means we have to cut this one off right here. Now the one behind the line is a 5 or greater. That means the one in front of the line has to go up 1. So the 9 would go up to 10. So the answer to the first one is 438.10. Okay, 438.10. Now I'll just move that down out of the way a little bit. Okay, so there's your final answer for x. Alright, let me put a little circle around that. So 438.10. Now, can we check it? Well, we can, but we won't get the exact answer, because if we take 438, I'm doing this on the calculator, 0.10, and multiply it by 10.5%, 0.105, we should get 46. But we're not going to get exactly 46 because we rounded off. Now you can see we got very close, right? So you can check your answer that way. Alright, the second one. Now again, same idea. We're going to change this to a equation. So 300%. What does that become? 300 becomes, if you want to change it to a decimal right away, you can. 300%. Then the word of, we're going to translate that to multiply. Then the phrase what number becomes x. So that translates to x. Is, of course, translates to equals, exactly. And then we carry down to 12. Now how do you change 300% to a decimal? Well, 300 is going to be quite large. It's going to be over 1. Anytime it's 100%, it's 1. 200% is 2. 300% is 3 when you change it to a decimal, because you simply divide by 100, and that's 3. So 3% as a decimal, of course, is 3. And then multiplied by x means 3 times x equals 12. and of course we simply divide each side by 3, and we get an answer of 4. Okay, and again, if you wanted to check that, do 300% of 4. So we do 300%, which is 0.3, sorry, yeah, 3, not 0.3, 300% is the same as 3. Multiply that by 4, and of course we get 12. So the answer here is 4. So there's solutions to E and F on page 85. That's it for now.